Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Dream Team. In the last episode, we took on Dreamy Bowser in the Dream World, our epic final giant battle of the game, a giant Luigi being all sorts of swagger, cool, epic awesomeness, taking on Bowser. It was really good times, but in this episode, Bowser and Antasma getting cornered slowly but surely. It's time for the final battle, perhaps. It's coming to us quite soon. In fact, we're pretty much going to be getting to it in this episode. So, are you guys prepared for the epicness? I know I am. But before we get to the epicness, I forgot to actually show off the equipment from last time, and I forgot something incredibly important. But first of all, excellent hammer, 20 extra power. Once again, has the excellent restrictions though, so I don't really like them for that. What I do like though is the expert hammer. Also, I have enough coins to make the golden hammer super strong too. But the expert hammer, yeah, we forgot all the expert challenges are complete, and with that, the power on this thing goes ridiculously high. Look at that, that's an extra 65 power, 350 hammer attack, absolutely redonkulous. How strong is the, okay, the star hammer is still pretty strong, although I might as well give him the blunt hammer, because I'm pretty sure the star hammer doesn't actually do anything. The blunt hammer's still better. As for the boots, they are also just as ludicrously strong, 350 for both jump and hammer. That being said, because Mario has the duplex crown, not the guard shell, I want him to have some sort of HP recovery to offset that. So, I'm actually going to give the expert boots to Luigi, and Luigi will be really good at jump. I mean, Luigi has, in my opinion, better jump-based attacks anyway, whereas Mario has the jetboard bash, he has the Luiginary hammer. Mario's hammer-based attacks are actually really strong, so it works out pretty well. As for the expert wear, it's really good. I mean, the defense is 76 over what we have now, but 30 power, 30 stash, I kind of want those on both bros, so I'm actually going to bypass the expert wear for now, but the expert boots and the expert hammer, probably actually the two best boots in there, the best boots and the best hammer in the entire game. Just because, like, the power on that thing, you just forget about it because 99% of the game it's terrible, and then the very 1% of the game, it's actually, like, the best one because it has no big drawbacks for having such huge power. So, unlike, you know, the excellent boots or the dark boots or whatever, you know, those have huge drawbacks. So they're really, really strong. Anyway, there's a save point here, but that's okay. We're moving on. Have I shown off everything? I have shown off everything. Let's go on, then. Bowser and Antasma await us. It's time, guys. The final battle is at hand as we take on both Bowser and Antasma at the same time. Going to be super intense, taking them on tag team style. It's going to be super crazy. No, it won't be different. I don't care if you have Bowser. Wait, on your side? What? Plot twist, ladies and gentlemen. Turns out Bowser's a smarter villain than we give him credit for. Or I guess he's just learned a lot from being a protagonist of a game. He's become a much better villain. He's not the one being used and abused anymore. He's not the dumb villain who is used by the villain of the day. No, he's using Antasma all along. Plot twist. I mean, you usually expect, okay, well, Bowser is a guy just kind of in the mix, but the real big bad guy is the new bad guy in the of the game. Nope. Bowser's taking charge as villain numero uno, betraying Antasma, leaving him with nothing. Peach, the Dreamstone, all of them are Bowser's now, and Bowser's alone. Bowser's actually the final boss of this game, guys. And that's a huge plot twist in my opinion, because like, you're used to having, everyone would expect, oh, Antasma's gonna be the final boss. When I played this the first time, this actually kind of blew my mind. Bowser's actually the one stepping up for once. I mean, yeah, usually you have like some variation of Bowser as the final boss, but usually now, Bowser himself is being used in some form. No! Antasma's actually, being betrayed, and although that's not to say that he's not gonna get his just dues, more like he's gonna get his just getting destroyed utterly, completely, totally, because we still have to fight him. Bowser's gonna be our real-world final boss, and Antasma's our dream world final boss, as we'll see in a bit, as you would expect for Antasma to be that. So, before Antasma has his revenge, though, he's gonna have an epic battle against Dreambert. They're gonna settle this once and for all. Pillow versus Bat, who will be victorious as they engage in some DBZ's epic style combat, I say with the utmost sarcasm in tone. But yeah, they're having a little scuffle. But I mean, you can imagine that who might end up being the winner of this one. But so far, Dreambert seems to actually be surprisingly holy. I mean, he's the prince of the Pillow Kingdom. He's fought Antasma before. You think, oh, he's just a helper. He's kind of useless. No, he actually is a pretty strong character. But Antasma can open up dream portals whenever he wishes, and in the dream world, he'll be at full strength. Might not necessarily be the best idea to challenge him, Dream World, although wouldn't Pillows be strong in the dream world as well? Questions, I suppose, but he heads in there, we're gonna head in as well, but maybe not. What would happen if Luigi... Luigi's never really been in a dream portal before. I wonder what would happen. Unfortunately, seems to be a bit too much for Dreambird to take. Dreambird, no! He's dying. We've lost him. Luigi's having the best panic animation ever, by the way. That animation for Luigi is fantastic. Okay, no one actually dies in Mario and Luigi games, but still. Well, besides the bad guys, they kind of explode into star bits. But Mario jumps in the dream portal all by himself to take on Antasma, to have vengeance for Dreambird. The epic music that we saw at the very beginning of the game is back. Like, that's the cool thing. This is the music, this is the very first fight of the game. This exact Antasma fight, well, obviously it's gonna be different, but this model, this music, we've seen this before. This is basically Antasma back, you know, at the very beginning of the game. Same music and everything, and we've come full circle. It's time for the final climactic battle against him. But luckily we'll have Dreambird's help, and he brought Dreamy Luigi along with us, so don't worry, we're not going in there without getting our stat boost and our Luiginary abilities. Now, Antasma, he has all these Antasmunchies, they're called. Every turn he'll eat a couple of them to gain a pretty significant power boost. That being said, he'll always summon more munchies, so it's pretty much impossible as far as I can tell to stop him from getting that power boost. This attack will turn to bats, just watch their shadows, any of the ones that are in the middle, as long as they're not super high up in the air. Oh god, I messed that one up. Which is fine, I wanted to mess that one up anyway, because if you mess up an attack, you might get a status effect that'll send you to sleep. We're in a dream inside a dream. Also, every turn, Dreambird will heal you by 30 HP. Now, if you're asleep when it's Antasma's turn, you will be sent to the Nightmare World, where you will have to, where you can fall in these portals and have to dodge the saw blades of death. It's gyro controlled, but it's actually fairly easy. You have to jump over Antasma's fireballs, but you might be wondering, how do you escape? Also, you can't fall in a portal more than once. That we cover with spider webs, you will not be able to. Oh well, this is gonna. Ow! 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 Yeah, don't have that happen. If you get trapped in between two of them like that, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. Anyway, you'll have these fireballs constantly being spat at you. Now, if you keep trying to just dodge the portals and run away, though, eventually this will happen, and you'll actually be back at the very beginning of the area. So you can't actually escape by just running. As you can see, the portals are back. We have all the ones over here that we've seen before, and it just kind of goes in an endless loop here as long as we keep doing this. You just keep dodging fireballs, so you have to wonder, okay, how do I escape this nightmare? Well, you actually have to pick the right portal. There's no way to tell. One of these portals will randomly be a golden one like this, lucky me. It'll have a little bit of health recovery, a super mushroom precisely, so 60 HP, a whole bunch of coins, and you'll wake up from the nightmare. So you have to go into the portals to escape the nightmare zone, basically. It's actually a really interesting mechanic. Alternatively, you can just never get hit and never have to deal with it. Anyway, defense down. I'm not too worried about my HP quite yet because Dreambird does heal me and I'm still at decent HP. At this point, let's just go over all the Luigiary attacks. It's the final gauntlet after all. May as well, make the most of it. So let's start with Typhoon. Typhoon's actually pretty good here because you can kind of, use all these Antasmunchies in order to get maximum credit, get excellent, get your Master Boots bonus. Get a whole bunch of it's kind of fun to send Antasma up in a giant tornado and beat the crap out of them with your hammer as well. It's pretty satisfactory. And it does destroy the munchies, which is relevant for a few reasons, one of which we're probably not even going to get into. But there's an X version of this fight. He's actually the final X version, so we'll actually be fighting this guy again in the future. But there's another reason that we'll probably see, though, as to why you want to deal with the munchies. We'll get to that. For now, let's I wanted to have all the munchies around for Wall, because Wall and Typhoon are good now, because you can actually get excellence fairly reliably, just because you have so many things to hit. On single target bosses, you don't really have so many things to hit, so those attacks become a bit less reliable. Oops! I messed that one up. Am I not gonna get an excellent now? I still got an excellent, it's okay. Oh no! He's stolen my Luigi, and he's put him in the Antasmunchie. So, yeah, that's basically what happens, is Antasma will steal Luigi and put him in an Antasmunchie. That's the only turn he won't actually summon more Antasmunchies, though, and you'll actually have a turn in order to get Luigi out. Obviously, he'll mix them up, by the way, if there's more than one. There just happen to be one. The less munchies you have, the easier it'll be to find to make sure you don't lose track of Luigi and be able to fight him. Because you want to be able to get Luigi out. I mean, we could break him, he'll get free. I'm actually purposely going to not free him from the Munchie, though, because I want to show off what happens when you don't free him and when Luigi gets eaten. By the way, worth noting that, we don't have Dreamy Luigi's extra stats. We don't have his extra power on the attacks. We also cannot use the Luiginary attacks as long as Antasma has him in his clutches. As you can also see, by the way, we don't actually, I'll show it next time. Antasma's not a fly monster. The Antasma Munchies are immune to hammer-based damage, though. If Antasma eats Luigi, he'll get a super power boost, though, and he'll be extra scary. So I'll make sure I actually hit this attack, because it'll really hurt. The way that attack works is, the real one will have the energy ball. He'll summon a whole bunch of clones. Oh, we're doing more than one thing. Okay, hang on. I'll explain that in a second. I have to dodge this first, because it's kind of scary. Oh, too early, too early, too early! Way too early. Way too early. I panicked so much there. I'm hurt. I'm very hurt. Ow. Pain. Give me my Luigi back, which, he'll actually spit out Luigi eventually, and you'll be... Oh, well, at least I got the counterattack damage. That matters. Luckily, I have this to recover my HP. My voice is, like, really super cracky today. What the heck? Anyway, well, since we don't actually have... Actually, you know, I don't have a ball to demonstrate. Next time he summons the balls, I'll show you guys some stuff. But, speaking of... Actually, let's go with stack. I feel like going to stack. Let's, stack the odds in our favor here. Plus, it's a jump-based attack. I'll actually use ball as well. And between that and, the other one, we'll actually be pretty good at, keeping our HP to, gain our HP back to full if I don't... Wow, I'm butchering. This is the worst stack I've ever done. That was terrible. I'm not gonna get an X on this one. Oh, well. We lost a little bit of, our BP. No big deal. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, let's go ahead and use ball then, because ball's a pretty good way to get back our HP as well. As we've seen, want to keep our HP at a fairly healthy level so that we can, then, you know, if our HP is at a good enough level, we can survive attacks, which is kind of important, because as you saw, that attack hurt. Now, he was super powered by Luigi, but, I'm surprised it actually lived. He almost one-shot me with that, so... That's how scary that can be. Also, his clone attack. So, he'll summon, the real one will have the ball, the clones he'll get mixed up on all the clones, keep track of where the real one is. As soon as the real one lifts his hand up, use the hammer to knock back the energy ball. It takes a bit of timing, you have to get used to it, but, eventually you get used to it and all as well. I do want to get another chance at that other attack, though. So I might actually slow down the fight a little bit to get a chance to go for that attack. Also, he's only eating 2 balls. Usually, when he's at, like, half HP, he usually goes for 3. Although, no, bats. Okay, well, we don't want to get stuck in the nightmare world, so let's actually handle this. Just watch for the ones that are in the middle. Just watch the shadows, that's the key. The shadows are the key to this attack. And you'll usually be good to go. Anything else, Antasma? Oh, okay, I'm gonna do it this time. I believe. Yeah, I did it. I'm so good. Except he does it again. So, basically, you have to keep doing this. The shockwave will hurt Antasma as long as it doesn't explode in your face. And, you can also dodge to the side. However, you cannot dodge the shockwave then. You can only dodge the shockwave if you end up in the middle of all of them. The shockwave will still hurt Antasma, though. Yeah! So good! I did it! I succeeded! All is well. Are you gonna die, Antasma? I'm kind of worried he's going to flat out die soon. Before I do that, let's actually destroy Antasma just to show off how much HP they have. They are actually, also they take critical hits to jump attacks. So they are actually fairly easy to destroy. As I tried to mention before, they are actually immune to hammer-based attacks. After this, by the way, I'm just going to flat out wreck Antasma's face because I don't care anymore. But yeah, as you can see, they are immune to hammer attacks, so you can only destroy them with jump when you're trying to go after Luigi. So whenever Luigi's in there, you have to go for a jump. I'm also hoping he does another technique I think he knows, but I guess not. It sounds like he's about to die here. Okay, so here we go, clones again. Keep track of the real one. They all get mixed up. And he's at the end here, so boop. Pretty simple. Don't get hit by that though, because I was gonna say, are you dead? Oh, we're doing this again. Okay. Well, you know what? Just for demonstration purposes then, if you actually just dodge to the side here, You cannot dodge the shockwave, but it will actually hit him. If you get hit by the bombs themselves, you actually will get hit by... Hey! He died from that. Cool. I didn't even get to use hammer. That's kind of funny. Or wall. I guess we'll be able to show this off a lot better when we get to the X version where he'll survive a bit longer. But anyway, if you get hit by the bombs at all, you'll explode and take a whole bunch of damage. If you, I forget if jumping in the middle and failing that shockwave in the middle, if you got hurt from that as well. I think you still got hurt from that. But you can't dodge to the sides, it won't work. You have to basically stay in the middle of everyone. You'll watch his hands, by the way, because he'll try to move the thing around while it's coming towards you, as you guys saw. And basically you have to keep dodging in the middle, or else you'll get hit by a shockwave. So that's how that works. Super exciting. But yeah, we're Antasma has been defeated once and for all, guys. I guess I can't really show off all the Luigi attacks when he just won't survive. But the hammer, it does a lot more damage. Expert hammer's super strong. But you can see why the star boots are kind of a nice idea. Anyway, he gets all nice and fat and he explodes. He's gone forever. He's dead. We murdered him. But yeah, Antasma defeated. Done. Dead forever. Super exciting. All that's left, guys, is Bowser. He's the true final boss of the game. Surprise, surprise. Antasma's actually not the final boss after all. But here we go. The final fight of Antasma begins now, guys. Well, not right now. Actually, we're gonna make it. The video is still kind of going on. We're actually gonna get to the top of the castle. The final battle will be next episode, though. So next episode, the finale. Super exciting. I did take a bit of damage during that fight. You know what? I don't even care. Actually, you know what? I don't want to use the candy. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure you get healed before the final battle anyway, but you know what? I like my numbers to be nice and pretty. So, syrup jar is good enough because I butchered that stupid thing, and, we need to use a max mushroom. That's fine. I can buy another one if I want to someday. I don't really care that much. Max mushroom isn't going to be relevant. Or is it? I could go back and get one. Nah. Let's head forward. Oh, we also got a new piece of equipment. Also, that's the final bit of experience we're going to be getting in the main playthrough, so I guess we fall just a little bit short of 35, unfortunately, but oh well. The dark boots, obviously the dark hammer compared to the expert hammer, obviously it's not that great, but it's a pretty good hammer, but you always get hurt, so I don't really like it for that. I mean, the expert hammer, or the excellent hammer, is better because you can at least dodge damage most of the time, or just not take damage at all. Yeah, I kind of prefer not taking damage at all, so with that in mind, I think the dark hammer isn't really worth taking all that extra damage. It's just not a good time. I mean, you can use the guard shell to help with that, but it's still not a good call. Anyway, unfortunately, the Elite Trio is going to be a bit of a butt here, and they're going to stop our progress. We have one last little hurdle to get through before we get to the final battle of the game, guys. It's actually right up at the top of this super foreboding tower. So, here we go. We climb the tower. Can we reach the top? Well, obviously if you hit a bomb, you will get sent back to whatever the checkpoint is. You'll get a few checkpoints along the way. So, the bombs will get a bit more difficult to dodge as we go, but we'll just dodge them along the way. We've kind of dealt with these bombs before. It's hardly a big deal. There'll be small ones you have to kind of jump over simultaneously like that. And there we go. Hit this for a checkpoint if we get hit by a bomb now. Also, the bombs are bouncy now, so that we have the kind of time passage to go under them instead, so it's getting a bit more complicated. Just get all these sort of different bomb patterns we have to deal with as we slowly make a climb up the tower here towards the Elite Trio. Which makes me think of Pokemon every time they talk about that. Another checkpoint, get hit by a bomb, we'll get sent back to this one. So, at least you get checkpoints, and as you can see, now it's getting really actually hit me. Now it's getting really complicated, so we gotta be... And even the little ones are gonna have bombs you have to jump over, or you have to kind of time around, so... Definitely a bit more complicated. Just gotta get that timing nice, hug the wall, and eventually you will get to the top if I don't screw this up. There we go. Hey, buddies! We made it to the top. We don't give a crap about your bombs. They're really annoying. You kind of suck. And they just kind of blind charge us and jump off the tower. Not very smart, ladies and gentlemen. Every dang time. And you can fly! You're a paratrooper! You can fly! You have no excuse to be affected by gravity. You have wings! Ay. Anyway, the final battle awaits us up here. I'm pretty sure I can go up here without actually going to the final battle, though. Right? I'm gonna feel real stupid if I do. Okay, here we go. The music is epic. The save point is here. The final save point of the game. The final battle awaits us, guys. And obviously, we can backtrack. Like I said, Antasma X exists, so we are able to go from here to the battle ring or anywhere else in the game if we need to wrap up some side quests. We don't. We'll do that after. Those will be in the extra videos, because frankly, we're on top of this epic tower, and I want to do the final battle. I'm hyped for it. In the next episode, classic Mario and Luigi versus Bowser. He has the princess. He has obligatory power-up of the game, aka the Dreamstone. Can we stop him? Antasma's gone, but the threat isn't over yet. Next episode, the finale. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.